I wanted to share with you a little tip that I learned recently about organizing Google Docs using the table of contents function. So if you've got students working on Google Docs, to access all the really fun stuff and the really cool functionality for feedback, you really have to have students working on the one document. So you can imagine if you've got 20 students working on a document and each of their work is taking up 1 or 2 pages and those pages are moving as they fill in the space, it can be really hard to find whose work is who quickly and give feedback in an effective way, especially if you're trying to use the live aspect of giving feedback. So here I've set up a document where everyone has the same primary text, but students have different activities depending on their ability level and skills. So the primary text is there, that's just cutting and pasting into sections for each student, and they're going to mark it up with a yellow highlighter, depending on what their instructions are. So here we have Cass and Victoria's section. They're going to be working on time. And further down, we have Jess and Sasha's section. They're working on non-subject sentence starters, or just interesting ways to start a sentence. They're doing different work, but there's an opportunity for them to give each other feedback and tips along the way. So how you get the document organized is use the table of contents function. Now, every time you see a heading at the start of a student section, that text, Cass and Victoria, time, is formatted in the heading 1 style here. So you scroll down, go to heading 1, and every time you see a heading in this document, it'll be in the heading 1 format. So then what you do is you go to the start of the document, put your cursor in the very top and go Insert, Table of Contents. There we are. Now here's everyone's section. If I click on Cass and Victoria and click on their link, it takes me straight to their section. And if I say to Cass and Victoria, why don't you jump on over and help Alex and Kaya, they scroll right up to the top of the document, they click on Alex and Kaya's link, and they can go into Alex and Kaya's section, have a look at what they're looking at. They're looking for action verbs, and if Alex and Kaya aren't going so well, I can direct them to give Alex and Kaya a hand. So that's how you organize a document using the table of contents function, so that you can give feedback in real time, and so that when you go home and if you decide to give feedback at home, you can find everything really easily.